to have an idea they want to pitch to an investor, a VC, an angel, to fund a business. Anybody? All right. Well, this is the short course. Hi, I'm Steve Morris at OTBC, an incubator for startups, and we're going to talk about how exactly you want to do that to pitch investors. Before you start, a couple of preliminaries. You need more than an idea. It's not 1999 anymore. The back of an envelope doesn't work. You really need a technology proof. If it's technology, a prototype, something customers have used, some customer feedback and references to really help get people interested in what you're doing. And remember, you're telling a big story, compelling story, but you have to know the details. So before you get started, write a business plan. You know, the OEN has some great resources to help do that. You got to know the detail. And remember, you're selling and the investor's buying. Buying decisions are emotional fundamentally. Money actually isn't criteria one, interest and motivation is. So tell a good story, tell a compelling story. Gosh, I'm going too fast. It's not just about your product, it's about your business, okay? So on the other hand, you need to do it quickly. 10 slides, I cheated, there's actually 11 in the outline I'm going to go over. It's just one example, but it covers all the high points. Big font size, let people read the slides and it'll force you to hit the high points, which is important. No jargon, no acronyms, be clear and specific, not totally fuzzy and vague. And hey, you got partners and customers people have heard about. Mention those names. Name dropping is a great thing. You get credibility. Okay, let's go through. Slide one. Easy enough. Your company name, your name, tagline, and your contact info. In terms of the tagline, read Kawasaki's book, The Art of the Start. Great discussion on mantra, and that's what you want to go here. That's what they should see when they walk in the room. Slide two. What problem are you solving? What need are you filling? And who has that problem? And really, is finding a solution to it compelling? Is this something people are going to get motivated by? Your solution, describe it. You know, what's your service, your product? What value will it deliver to the customer? And is it a must-have, at least for some segment of customers, or is it just a nice-to-have, in which case it's really hard to talk people out of their money? Business model. How are you going to make money? Who pays? How do they pay? What's the price? How did you come up with the price? How did you verify that it was the right price? What does it cost? And can you really make money if you can get that price at that cost to deliver your product or service? Your advantage. There's a lot of smart people in the world. Some of them have the same idea you do, believe it or not. Why are you going to beat them? Do you have a technology advantage? Some key partners you've locked up, a unique set of skills in your team? You need to convince the investor that you've got an advantage. Competition, yes, there's always competition. Please don't say there isn't, there is. What do they do today? What might they do in the future to compete? And why do customers really like what you do above what the competition does? The market, usual questions, how big is it? What segment will you target first? You probably should focus on a segment. Why did you choose that one? Describe a customer. What exactly do they look like? Have you talked to them? That's always a good thing to do. And what are the follow-on segments you might want to tackle? Market entry plan. How will you generate awareness? How do your customers typically buy and learn about products in that market that you're addressing? How will you sell? What's the channel you use? And how long is that sales cycle, which is critical input to the next one? You need a 5-year forecast of what the business looks like. And you need key assumptions, because that's what it's based on. Yeah, the numbers absolutely will be wrong, but you need to be able to defend them. They need to make sense. The team. What's the background? What are the qualifications? If you have key board members or advisors, add them to the list. And if you've got a world-class team, this is not slide 9, this is slide 1 or 2, because that's a very important thing that any investor looks for. And finally, milestones and funding. Key accomplishments to date. What have you got done? How much money do you need? What are you going to do to it, with it? What exactly are you going to use it for? And what's the exit strategy? When people give you money, how are they going to get money back in order to get a return? Final thoughts, practice a lot. The more you practice, the more confident you be, the better your pitch will sound. Tell the big story again, but know the detail. Get a business plan review. It's a huge value. Other resources, OregonStartups.com has lots of info on how to write a plan, how to pitch a VC, OEN, SAO, OTBC, all organizations that can provide you with a lot of help and information and workshops and so forth to help you put together a compelling business plan and a compelling pitch. And that's the short version of the course on pitching investors. You can, again, check out the resources for more info, and aside from that, good luck in your search for money.